Hello and welcome to gaming and welcome to another eFootball 2022 update video. Unfortunately, it's somewhat of a disappointing update today, but we are going to get into that now. So with the V1.1 update, Konami have announced some other updates with this, including the upcoming paid content on their Twitter, the Play eFootball Twitter account. The paid content that is coming to the game includes a number of teams that can be used in the leagues, and club teams will be expanded and distributed as additional paid content by the end of 2022. So from that, I kind of take it that things like the English League will be available for a set amount of money for us to purchase if we want to play the English League campaign. It's very vague the way that it's worded. I don't exactly know if that's the case, but that's how I interpret it, that each league will be available for a set value. Now hopefully this won't be too much. I think this wasn't exactly announced early on that this was the way that the leagues were going to be sold, but we did know that offline modes were going to be paid content. Now the main news from this little tweet as well is that Master League will be available as paid content during 2023, and that is where the disappointment comes with this update, because lots of us that play Pro Evolution Soccer eFootball, we play it for the Master League. We like playing our own fantasy league, and it's a big part of why we play the game. Of course, long-time viewers of Welcome to Gaming will know that I usually run a series on the Master League, but I haven't been able to do that because eFootball doesn't have the Master League yet. And unfortunately, I'm going to be waiting until next year. Again, it's not specific when it's going to be, just as during 2023. Hopefully, it won't be too far into the year and we do get Master League at some point earlier on. Now again, we knew from the off that these offline modes were going to be paid DLC. It was always said that some of the offline modes were going to be paid DLC. I think the fact that the leagues and club teams expanded and distributed as additional paid content, that's very vague, and as I say, we don't quite know what that means, but I do think that means that leagues will be separated out into paid content. Now if Konami do this in a bundle for like £40 where you can get all the offline content, then that will be pretty much the same as paying for Pro Evolution Soccer in the past few years. I've normally bought the game from around £30 to £40, so if they do that like a bundle for the offline modes, then I probably won't have any complaints. But if they do try and charge sort of a £5 for each league or something, then that is going to seriously rack up in cost. And I guess we're just going to have to wait to see what they do and what the price point is going to be for these offline modes. No mention of Become a Legend, which I think is interesting, whether or not that's going to make a comeback. It's not a mode that I personally play much of, but I know other people that do. So no Master League till next year is the main takeaway from this video. And I want to know what you guys think about this update from eFootball. Are you disappointed? I've got friends that are thinking that this is really, really bad from Konami. But me, myself, I kind of knew that the offline modes were going to be paid content. Not specifically like the leagues, each of the leagues and club teams. I'm wondering if, when it says club teams, I'm wondering if they're even going to sell off individual teams, which, if we get down that road, then that's really going to be very negative for a lot of us players. But let me know what you think about this update from eFootball in the comments below, and I will see you in the next eFootball 2022 update or the next video.